Hey everyone, it's Chris Keys from PremierGuitar.com. Hang out at NAMM 2011. I'm at the Marshall booth, and you see a very, very nice amp behind me. It is the one and only AFD100, and I have the one and only Nick Bocott to walk us through it. How you doing, Nick?
Good, man. I guess I owe you $5 for that nice presentation. Thank you. And by the way, drink Monster, it rules. No.
Nice little plug there. Now talk to me about this head that everyone's been seeing online. Played that demoed, Slash has demoed it a few times.
Right.
And also, just talk to me about what's going on underneath there.
The bottom line is, under the hood, this amp is fascinating because it's the way we like to work with an artist. Like some of the signatures we've done, like with Kerry King, we went into depth, we got his amplifier, we looked at what it was, what made it magical, and then put in the features that made it truly his. With this one, as you know, like Slash's Appetite for Destruction tone is considered to be one of the quintessential, definitive, like bedrock tones of modern rock. And that amp disappeared. It's been well documented, so I won't bore you with the story, but suffice to say that Slash was so intimately involved in this, we actually let people watch how it was developed via the internet over the course of a year. And how it was done is we went back and we actually got the original masters from Appetite for Destruction, isolated guitar tracks, and Slash sat down with the engineers, well, one engineer in particular, Santiago Alvarez, who's a genius in my humble opinion, and that's $5 you owe me, Santi. And they basically designed something. It took like this, the third prototype was not close enough for rock and roll, it was the sound. So this is a very, very intimate relationship with Slash that took a year to develop. He's playing it live right now. He's about to open for Ozzy Osbourne, and he'll have a wall of these behind him. And you plug in and guess what? You won't sound like Slash, I'm sorry, because there's only one guy that does. His name is Saul Hudson, Slash. But if you want a kick-ass Marshall, this is the one. It's limited edition. Only going to be 2,300 for the world. The reason we picked 2,300 is it's the 23rd anniversary of Appetite. And it's got some cool features. It goes between, it's got 34 and AFD. Those are the two different amps that we based it on, that Slash has talked about ad nauseum. It also has some electronical power attenuation, which is a power control there, which enables you to turn the volume down to 1%, which of 100, even if you're a maths idiot like myself, you go, oh, that means 1 watt. Yeah. So this is an all tube amp, sounds kick-ass. I could bore you for hours with details, but the best thing to do, it's got self-biasing on the back, tube failure lights, all that sort of good stuff. You need to find a retailer that has one of these and go and play it yourself. If you want more info, please go to our website. You don't want to hear me talk about it, hear Slash talk about it. I mean, I could wear a top hat, but I ain't Slash.
You're missing the hair.
Yeah, and the talent. And the bank account, damn it. But this is one sweet amp. I'm really, that I've been away for a while, I've come back home, and to come back and be part of the finalizing of this project has been an absolute honor.
And to back up, I know that you ran through pretty much every detail I could possibly want to ask you, but one thing I guess I don't want to ask is it based on the Silver Jubilee model then, is that correct?
There will be part of it, it's based on the 2 amps he used for, you know what, you've really got to hear it, it's an amp in and of itself. What it is essentially, and this might sound like a throwaway, stupid generalization, this is just a great Marshall. It's a great Marshall. Does it have elements of Silver Jubilee in? Yes, it does. But it's really based around like the 2 amps he used for Appetite and what followed. And when you plug in, you get it.
And what were some of the things that Slash, through the iterations of the amp, the 1, 2, and the third and the final, what were some of the things that he wanted to change that, whether it was the tubes or how stuff was sounding, what was he kind of...
It boils down to, that would be a better question for Slash to answer. It's not just about, the thing that makes amplifiers like this great, it's not just what it sounds like, it's how it feels to the player. Because to me, a great amplifier, it should be a symbiotic relationship between the player and itself. It's like a positive feedback loop. Yeah. You start playing, you're like, for the love of Christ, I sound better than I really am because this amp's kicking. And it makes you play better. I've seen him play amps that you hear someone playing, you go, wow, I want to check that out. Then you plug in, you're like, really? It just doesn't feel right. Some of them feel like you're running into a brick wall. This has great give, and Slash is one of, they called him like one of the magazines once dubbed him as the father of back to basics rock playing. He's anything but back to basic if you really hear him playing, but he's like a blues generated guy. He's very, very feel orientated. He loves the guitar, it's his passion. You give that man a Les Paul and this, off to the races, man.
That's all you need.
So get a Les Paul, go to a store. You can plug a Fender in it, whatever you want, and if you're interested in this, do yourself a favor. If a store by you has one and it's not taken, if you hear it and you like it, put your money down, because you don't, you'll live to regret it, because when the 2300 are gone, they're gone. That's our agreement with Slash.
Speaking of that, how soon are the 2300 going to be start trickling out to stores, or is that already happening?
It started to happen in Europe. We're dealing with a few approvals things for the wonderful state of California. Hi, you idiots! Stop it! They're guitar amps, which is the bane of our existence. But we obviously we want to make sure every I and T is crossed and dotted respectively. Or was that the other way around? Doesn't matter. I cross my T's sometimes and dot my I's and whatever. So you'll see them to be seen very shortly. I imagine you'll see them in the States in the next couple of months. In fact, I can tell you this: there is the first shipment has actually left England yesterday.
So coming to a store near you soon.
Yeah, coming to a store near you very, very soon.
If people want to check out the videos or more descriptions or just anything else that Marshall has to provide for the 2011 year, where should they go online?
Just www.marshallamps.com. It's a pretty easy to navigate website. You'll find Slash on there. And there's more stuff to come from Slash as well.
Nick, thank you very much for running this through the amp. I'm sure everyone's going to dig it and check it out online. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was take 15 of the outro, by the way. Everything else is a one take. This has been a stumbling block for 3 hours. I've been here for 3 hours. My life will never be the same. I've got lost 3 hours. I'll never get back. Sorry.
Thank you. There you go. The one and only Nick Bolcott walking us through the AFD100 Slash Head. I'm Chris Keys, hanging out NAMM 2011 for PremierGuitar.com.